Season 5 of rank play just dropped, which usually when it does drop, there's new guns. Those new guns have new attachments. Those new guns are not allowed in rank play. You only can use the basic SMGs and the 3 ARs. But what got added is a brand new attachment called the Quartermaster Suppressor. This is going to keep you off the radar as well as give you gun kick control and recoil control. This is definitely not supposed to be in the game, so I would definitely take advantage of it while you can. Rank play is going to be pretty frustrating to play until they take this out, because if we look at the benefits, so much recoil control. It's basically the Jack BFB, but it's a suppressor and has like no cons whatsoever. This MCW already was easy to use, but now it's going to be very easy to use. I believe the L4R flash hider lowers your ADS speed by like 8%, so now you have a faster ADS speed with less recoil, and you're not going to be off the radar. Like, the game is actually super annoying to play right now. So definitely run the Quartermaster. If you are watching this when it did get taken out, then I would use the L4R flash hider. Some people like the compensated flip, but I don't like how it lowers your bullet velocity. It makes the gun feel a little bit unresponsive. L4R is going to make it so we get recoil control without losing any range. For the barrel, for the same reasons, we want to maximize that damage range. So we got the MCW Cyclone long barrel on there. For the underbarrel, you want to run the DR6 hand stop. This is just going to make it so if you do come across a player as you're running, you're going to be able to bring up your gun a little bit faster. And then for the rig up, to maximize that recoil control, we got the RB Claw PSL grip. But now that we have so much recoil control with the Quartermaster, you actually could take off that, add the Rapid Strike, which gives you a lot of sprint to fire speed. So now you're actually going to have less recoil than most people, and you're going to be able to, like, you know, ADS a lot faster than them. This is what I mean by this game is super broken right now. I just feel like most of you guys will be a fan of the less recoil, but if you want, try out the Rapid Strike. You could even go in here at the A9 Venom. There is a lot of different builds. Depending on how long it stays in the game, I'm going to be making a couple different videos with this thing. Like, you could even add the collapse stock on here. So now you have the no stock, but then you have like still a lot of recoil control. Little bit of recoil with that, but you guys see what I mean. This game is absolutely broken right now. So if you guys do want to take a screenshot of the best MCW, rock this one right here. Rapid Strike is going to be pretty good as well. And then if they do take out the Quartermaster, then run the L4R flash hider on there. Now for the next build that we are going to be going over, this is going to be for the MTZ 556. This thing is basically a very aggressive AR. There's not much recoil on it, but it doesn't have like that much damage range, and it has a little bit more recoil than the MCW. So to eliminate that side to side bounce, we got the Cbass brake. Keep in mind, on all these builds I give you, you can run the Quartermaster suppressor, but Cbass brake is if you don't want to be an asshole on the map. Then for the barrel, we got the Clinch Pro barrel to maximize that damage range. I do see some people with the Drifter heavy. It's just I do so much better with the Clinch. You might do better with the Drifter, so run one game with the Clinch, one game with the Drifter heavy. And then for the underbarrel, we got the DR6 hand stop just to maximize the mobility. You got to play pretty aggressive with this AR, and so this is going to allow you to do so. For the stock, to eliminate all that recoil, we got the Marauder stock on there. Gives you a lot of that firing aim, that gun kick control, which just eliminates so much shake. For the optic, we got the MK3 reflector. I have all the other optics. I just believe the MK3 is going to be the best. So if you want the best MTZ, there you guys go. Now for the secondary I'm rocking on here, we got the Renetti. This is the one that I rock on like every single build in the game. Super easy to use Renetti. Sometimes I will take off the optic and then the muzzle if I want to follow the GAs, which is like gentleman's agreement, basically what the pros use in their actual matches. Next one's going to be the Rival 9. I like the Striker 9 actually more than the Rival 9, but it's going to be the pro player setup. This is the one that most people are going to be rocking in rank. Got the Rival C clear shot to maximize that damage range. There was a lot of side-to-side bounce, so we got the Purifier muzzle brake to eliminate that. Although I do believe the Zemp compensate flash hider is a little bit better. It's just banned in the pro matches, and so that's why you see a lot of people rocking the Purifier. People like to use what the pros are rocking. And then for the underbarrel, we got the DR6 hand stop. You gotta run this one to maximize your sprint to fire speed. If you rock anything else, then your gun's going to be a little bit slower than every other SMG, and for the SMGs, it's pretty important to have a faster one or one that's on par with everyone else's. Got the Rival Vice assault grip on there to get that firing aim stability, recoil control, and gun kick control. And same reasons go for the MTZ Marauder stock. If you rock this combo, you're going to be able to beam people across the map. Just make sure you hit the first shot. If you don't hit the first shot in your gunfight, it's going to be a little bit harder to hit the rest. And then always strafe in the gunfights too. It helps you mitigate that recoil and just, use it like an AR. Like, this thing is super easy to use. There's a screenshot if you want it. Next build we are going to be going over is the HOLGER 556. I personally don't really like the HOLGER just because it has a slower fire rate. If you miss any of your shots, then it's going to basically make it so the time to kill is very, very long. But if you hit all your shots, you'll have a very fast time to kill because it is a 3-shot kill. We do got the suppressor on here. If I'm not rocking the suppressor, I will be using the Cbass brake since it does bounce around left to right a lot. For the underbarrel, to add that mobility, we got the DR6 hand stuff. Sometimes I will add the Phantom if I do want that recoil control, but I just, I don't really think you need it. For the barrel, we got the Chario 6 match barrel. This is going to maximize that damage range and the recoil control, making it easier to hit those shots, making it so you can get that very fast time to kill. Just to prove to you guys, look at the headshot damage, 54 damage to the head, so make sure you mix in like 1 to 2 headshots if you want the 3-shot kill. With the optic, I do better with the Niter model. MK3 is also pretty good. This is all personal preference. You guys can rock whatever you want. You could even take off the optic, go over to the rear grip, and then add one of these for the recoil control, which will reduce recoil, but then you got like the weird iron sights, so that's kind of up to you. I would typically add the Morn if I'm going to be doing that. Then for the stock, we got the Adel stock on there for the recoil control and that gun kick control. Overall, for the ARs and rank, you just want to maximize that recoil control. Given the MTZ, you want to have a little bit mobility so you can play pretty aggressive. Now, last gun is going to be the Striker 9, which is super broken. I actually think it's better than the Rival 9, like statistically. It's just banned in the pro matches, which is why you don't see too many people rocking it in rank. But with this thing, I do so good. Like I am good at the game. I'm an iridescent, but I'm not like crazy. This thing allows me to go crazy on the map. His M compensated, eliminates all that recoil, and this is just so you guys know, Scump's class. For the bro, we got the Striker Recon Long Barrel and maximize that hit detection. Remember, you want a lot of bull velocity, so then it feels like you're playing on a better ping up to, so when you have the 610 meters per second bull velocity, it's going to make it so you have hit scan up to about 30 meters, I believe, which is pretty good for a sub. Then for the underbarrel, we got the F-Tech MSP 98 hand stock. Gives you that recoil control and the mobility. Since the sprint to fire speed's already faster than the rival, you actually don't really need to run the DR6, although if you run the DR6, you'll outgun every striker up close, but I just think this is a little bit more beneficial, and there's a reason why Scump is rocking this underbarrel. Then for the recoil control, we got the sock and grip on there, and then to maximize that recoil control, we got the Qualitas Assault Grip, giving you that fire aim and stability, gun kick control, and ADS speed. And I am curious if you guys actually can rock the new suppressor on here. Yeah, you can. So there's a lot of different builds for this thing. I just think it's going to be taken out, so that's why I'm not really giving you guys builds for it. If you guys did find this helpful, hit the like button, subscribe, and deuces.